Ladies and gentlemen, I have a very sobering video here that I'm putting forward. And if I have to lay blame on anyone, it's going to be the stupid DCU fans like Dave the Film Junkie and Film Gub, and all these disgruntled fans, some who were subscribers to my channel, who went and watched the movie, said how they liked it or they loved it, and then they start speaking about how Warner Brothers and Josh Whedon messed up Zack Snyder's vision. And that negative feedback and their lackluster enthusiasm for the film, even though some of them have seen it 3 times, has caused people not to come out and see this film. Yes, the critical reception was poor, but has never stopped DCEU movies from raking in money. Yes, there was The Punisher that came out over the weekend as well, and that was horrible. That took from some of the monies, but the major setback was by people in big time media circles who claimed to be big time DCEU fans, who came up with the false rhetoric that Zack Snyder was robbed and his vision was destroyed to shreds, and Josh Whedon and Warner Brothers had destroyed his vision, and Zack Snyder's film wasn't good. And they discouraged other people from going out and seeing the movie by saying that stupid rhetoric, on top of the fact that haters already hated the film and had given it scathing reviews, and on top of the fact that we already had The Punisher over the weekend watching this, competing with this film. So now people were lackluster about the movie. They had all these rumors about production woes. And now on top of that, we have actual DCEU fans sinking the movie by saying lies about the movie. It's one thing when you're disappointed with the movie. It's another thing when you start spouting lies and joining in with the rumor team. So this is the condition with the DCEU. Mark Hughes doesn't realize how bad this is. It's worse than that. The Aquaman film that they finished shooting, Mark Hughes, as much as Aquaman is finished, Warner Brothers could just scrap that whole project and not even have an Aquaman movie. And I'm going to tell you why. They forked out $300 million. They need to get at least $600 million to break even. And this movie, its trajectory, it's only made 200 and something million. It has basically 3 more weeks to make money before Star Wars The Last Jedi comes around the corner. So let's be real about this. This is the flagship of the DCEU. This movie needs to rake in much more than Batman v Superman. It needs to. This is not an if or but. There will be no DCEU if this film flops. There will be no Wonder Woman film. There'll be none of that, because guess what? Wonder Woman was in Justice League. The Flash was in Justice League. Aquaman was in Justice League. Batman's in Justice League. If Justice League can't come off the ground, none of those films are going to come off the ground, because people are not going to go see this movie. Thanks to all loyal Zack Snyder fans. Woohoo! You so love Zack Snyder, you're going to screw him over and the DCEU by saying that poison, like this movie didn't have all that poison on the outside. Now we have that poison on the inside by DCEU fans. That's why I got so angry. I got really angry. And you see, it's one thing if you say you're disappointed with the movie and you acknowledge, but you know, I did watch every clip and I watched everything and I spoiled the movie for myself. Or I had unrealistic expectations for this movie. I knew this. I heard everybody saying, it's not going to be the greatest movie of all time. I was listening to Zack Snyder. It's a streamlined film. It's going to be a simpler line like Jeremy Irons. I was listening to all the actors. But, I thought it was probably going to be, a mind changer. And it was going to be the greatest movie of all time. If you said that, then I'd be cool. But this fake outrage, like the fake outrage from the United Nations workers against Wonder Woman, like the fake outrage about the Amazonians' outfits, like the fake outrage about Wonder Woman armpits, that ridiculousness, now you guys are being ridiculous. I'm going to keep y'all in check, and I'm going to slap y'all around because y'all need to get a mindset check. Because you know it. And I just went through the evidence in my last video that none of those additional scenes affect the plot of the story or the story of the story. Essentially, Zack Snyder's story is on that screen. And all of you know this. And your bitching and moaning is sad. Before you're happy you're getting additional scenes to the movie, and you hope that you can see those additional scenes on Blu-ray and DVD, here you are, tearing down Joss Whedon, who assisted Zack Snyder in finishing his vision this year. You should be thanking Joss Whedon that he actually jumped on board to finish the vision this year, that you got a Justice League movie this year instead of later on, when Marvel would have moved ahead and had Infinity Wars, and then Justice League comes out. And when I look at Zack Snyder's completed vision, I'm even happier that Joss Whedon completed the thing and streamlined it and cut it well, so that more people could see it. But now you poison people to think that it's not even worth it. So we have critical reception that says it's not worth it. And now we have fans that claim with their words that they like the movie, but here they are castigating it, saying, no, it's a shaft of Zack Snyder's vision. Which one is it? Which one is it? So that's why I am slamming these fools. Because you are the people I counted on. That if it's a good movie, you wouldn't open your mouth and spout bullshit. Dave the Film Junkie, Film Gob. You were the guys I was counting on. You say you're soldiers. Oh, BVS was good at Man of Steel. Then what happened? Same director. He just got assistants to finish his movie off with another director who hardly touched his movie. Do you know what happens when two directors direct a movie? You get things like Fantastic Four. Is Justice League Fantastic Four? No. So what the hell is wrong with you? Stupid. You're stupid. You got a better movie than most Marvel movies. Most Marvel movies. You got an incredible soundtrack. But you're stuck on Junkie XL. You never heard Junkie XL do any project on his own. He always working with Hans Zimmer. You got a guy as a seasoned vet who comes in, does a good job. But you go in on Joss Whedon. And I'm guilty of it too, because when I heard his soundtrack alone, I wasn't convinced by it. I wasn't. But when I heard it in the movie, and I listened to the tone and the mood, I said, this is it. This is great. I'm guilty of it too. I was lackluster before I saw the movie, but then when I saw the movie, I was sold. And I apologized to Joss Whedon, and I apologized to Danny Elfman. I apologized because I realized I was being an ass. But you guys are so far up your asses. You can't see. You bought into the rhetoric that these guys were screwing over Zack Snyder. And when you went into the movie, your stupid minds couldn't tell you that you were seeing something special. This is not like another comic book movie. And you let the critics get in your skulls. And now you spout nothing but poison. And you try to cover it up with saying, I love the movie. I like the movie. Well, if you like the movie, shut your damn mouth. Don't be spewing more poison. If you like the movie or you love the movie, you wouldn't say stupid things like Whedon and WB were undermining Zack Snyder. If you love the movie, you would never say that. Never! I should slap all of you fools. You're spouting poison. You're poisoning other people's minds from seeing the movie. Or if they saw it once, they're going to think in their weak minds, because they're sheep, that you really don't like the movie. You think it's a travesty of justice to Zack Snyder, the one who started the DCEU that you're going to destroy. You damn fool. Shame on you. Shame on you. Shame on you. You damn fools. Shame on you. There will be no Aquaman if this film doesn't do well. There will be no Wonder Woman film if this film doesn't do well. You damn fools. You damn fools. I'm out of here.